Hello. Figured to let this music play out. Well, now it's done. Cool, let's bring on the audio from the game. Oh gosh, no! Welcome, Mav. Welcome to the stream. It's been a while since I've heard that one. How's everyone today? Welcome to another stream. Welcome to Unbound, Part 10, with a no misplay guarantee. Gotta mute, hold on. Hey, thank you so much. Thank you so much for the sound alerts, and thank you for tuning into the stream. Oh, where did we leave off last time? I believe we were just about to climb the top of this mountain. Oh, hi, Possum. All three of you got on it just about within a minute of each other. Very suspicious. Very suspicious. Let's see. I believe we were about to climb this ladder here on this blue tile, this blue rug. Also, I think the people who live around this Thundercat Mountain, or whatever it's called, should be extremely worried that this mountain has so much water inside of it. There should not be this much water inside of any mountain. Aw, dang it, I didn't want to get into a fight. I was smoking, so I bet that's what they were doing too. I don't think that's what was going on. Well, you've never seen all three of us in the same room, so maybe we're the same person. That's also not true. I have seen all three of you in the same room. And you all three were the same person, so I guess it's half true. I don't want to timber. Alright, if you survive a brick break, I'll at least catch you. Nope, not this time. Hello, BMO. I've got my headset half on right now because Lolo was being a crybaby. Just maybe we're bilocating. Because Lolo was being a whiny, screamy boy. I just failed! Oh, but I kind of do need to catch a magneton. Boop, 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 boop. Maybe we're bilocating. Don't die. Okay, well, we're not getting that magneton. You've been working on your ventriloquism? Do you have a doll? Do you have a puppet? You should see a doctor for that. Alright, you know what? We're gonna save state right here. Stop! How'd you get past the guard? Which guard? There's like 18 of them, and they all suck at their job. Oh no, not a Puccina. Who's up here in this club feeling lively tonight? Honestly, it is not me. I am quite tired today, and work was a bit exhausting. I already took like a 45-minute nap before the stream. Then I had a brownie. Shiftry? Nah. Possum, ask Bucky to please stop sending me pics of himself standing over your sleeping body with a knife. Oh man. Bucky gonna get you. Bucky gonna what? Gnoglog! Hooray! Okay, but you guys ask him to stop chasing me in my dreams because he won't listen to me. I don't think Bucky's going to agree to all these please stops. He's getting nothing back in return. Right now, Bucky's got all the cards. Been a lazy weekend for you, trying to get your character in your mobile it's Gacha, isn't it? G-A-T-C-H-A? Well, that explains way more than it should, really. Good, I'm glad you learned your lesson. Interesting, okay. I thought for sure they'd try and direct me up this main staircase. It looks like this is a decoy, or maybe it's not. Alright, you know what? Because Mav's not helping. I'm surprised you still have a weekend, Chris. It's Tuesday. It's Tuesday. It matcha? No, it is not a matcha game. Bop, 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 bop. Oh yeah, I did some minor improvements to the channel overall. If you'll notice, I now have a schedule posted on my channel, as well as this mountain's got a pretty neat view, don't you think? Just a shame about the Pokemon living here, but that's why we dealt with them. It's a Sriracha game. Don't you want to play a Sriracha game? I got my schedule posted on this channel. I also have a link that connects over to my YouTube, and my YouTube now has this channel's branding all over it. Keeps building up these free little orb thingies and hoping I'll be able to open the right character, and apparently I'm getting the wrong 5-star characters. Oh, I'm sure they're all like 5-star characters, even the super common ones. And then there's like the 7-star ultra or 7 silver star ultra rares. Excellent improvements. Thank you. We crunch. Oof. I flinched. Squeeze me? No flinch, no crit, no flinch, no crit, no flinch, no crit. Just gonna flinch again, huh? Alright. We're gonna moo moo milk. Oh, I didn't set them up as commands. You got me, Mav. I need to set up a schedule and YouTube. Alright, listen here. Poking holes in my updates that I was branding. No, there's no branding command. What is with this air slash? Why is it a flinch every single use? I've never seen a move like that. Or does this Swoobat have some sort of ability where it can flinch constantly? No. I don't have it on chat commands. I just have it actually like as part of the channel. So you can see my schedule on the Twitch page, and you can see my YouTube and go to follow the link to my YouTube from the Twitch page, and then my YouTube page has all the branding for this that I've used on this so far. You going to die this time? Oh my gosh, it missed for once. Now I can do a move. Moxie. And then the 6-star gold. Yeah. Well, the 5 stars are the only ones that can turn into 6-star, and then 6-star silver. Uh-huh. How many of the below 5 stars you have to combine together in order to make a 5-star? Shadowgrunt's about to use Murkrow. Will you switch Pokemon? No, because Scooby-Doo is the perfect counter to the entire team that, or entire Pokemon lineup for Team Shadow. Oh yeah, and on my YouTube, I went ahead and created some playlists and featured those. You found my new channel mascot, huh? Is it Bucky? I've got a feeling it's Bucky. Snowcap's level 48. You can't combine them. You have to feed the lower star ones to the 5-star ones. Oh! That makes absolute and logical sense. Oh, let's see. Hold on. Gotta check this out. Not that you all can see me looking at it. Oh my goodness. That is a hell of a Furby. Wow, so many eyes. So many eyes. You know, it kind of reminds me of a Sephiroth Furby back whenever Sephiroth is like in his final form. Golbat, don't care about your Golbat. Will I change Pokemon? Heck no. It's digivolving into a 6-star silver. Could be. It's a Furby someone made to look like a biblical angel. Yeah, but is it a long Furby? A long biblical angel Furby? Scooby-Doo's level 50. Now, I looked into getting a long Furby, or making a long Furby. Getting a long Furby is like $200. Despite my rage, I'm still just a rat-a-tat in a cage. Ratata. Just a rat-a-tat-ratata in a cage. At least this game is self-aware. Oh. I seem to have found a thing. Pokemon sealed behind an electric barrier. You monster! Let my Pokies go. That Furby looks nothing like a Bible. A bit heavy on the angel. Let my Pokies go. Phantomp. That's a new one on this roster. I'll still kill it. Oh, it's weak to both of these. Sharpedo. No, I will not change. He did all of 1 point of damage to me. I took more damage from Rough Skin than from him attacking me. That's a sad state of affairs for Sharpedo. Oh yeah, who are you trying to get, Zeruel? Fruit Loop is behind the curve on levels now because we've been mainlining Scooby-Doo throughout this entire place. Get that Sharpedo some lotion. Shadowgun's have to use Sneasel. No. Now in Pokemon's Arceus, there is a new Pokemon called Sneasler. The Hisuian Sneasler. Now, I need to ask, is a Sneasler something that has more Sneasel, or is it something that Sneasels? What is a Sneasler? Tier Halibel or Beyond Halibel? I don't know what that means. I don't know. Half Sneasel, half Onsler. I'm not familiar with that word. Onceler. Onceler? Oh, it's the sneezeliest Sneasel. I kind of have the opinion that it is one that sneezels. Because if you are a Sneasler, you are one that sneezels, right? But what exactly, what action is a Sneasel? Or a Sneasling? Oh, it's just got a Rat-a-tat. Okay, well, I'll break its bricks. Bye-bye. Guess I didn't stop you from pummeling me, huh? Sure didn't. Not today, hombre. Not today. Let's see. Let's go ahead and heal up Scooby-Doo. What's What's those on my team looking like? Hellabell is cool dude. Knoglog is a little under, very under. Fruit Loop is a little under. Paloo is a little under. Glomp and Snowcap are just barely under. Okay, well, we should be fine, right? Can't get up there. Hey, I found the Thunderstone. A Sneasler is a flail made out of a bunch of Sneasels tied to a stick. Oh. So a Sneasler is its own noun, huh? I really hate the Pokemon around here. Don't worry, they hate you too. Houndour. Scooby-Doo. Thank you, experience share. It's because it sneasels them. Beats with sneasels. To beat something with a sneasel is to sneasel something. I understand now. This took a dark turn, though. Not what I was expecting. I thought someone was going to say it has to do with sneezing. Because I can see that just because of the name. But I think maybe the correct answer is that a Sneasler is a thing that carries people in a basket on its back. I don't know what's worse, losing to you or being zapped. You know what? Since the game will let me. Haha. We're gonna come down here. No, it's okay. Pokemon love fighting, remember? Not like that. Pokemon, I don't know if they even like fighting, but they will fight each other. But I've yet to see a case where a Pokemon... Oh, wait, we were down here. Where a Pokemon will battle a person when that person is physically wielding Pokemon as a weapon. Not the Pokemon's abilities, but like physically using the Pokemon as a weapon. Pokemon want to be beat up. They like fainting. I also, doubt on that one. I have the key to free the Pokemon, but you're not getting it. Haha, that's what you think, jerk. Come on, Shadow Grunt, show me the 2 Pokemon that you have that are gonna somehow stop me. Oh no! I'm going to have to use 2 Brick Breaks to kill it, and it didn't even do damage to me. It's okay, I'm a champ is wielding a Sneasler. Does it have a Sneasler for each hand? Or does it have another kind of weapon in each hand? Just one of them happens to be Sneasler. Gengar! Ooh! They really up the tier of Pokemon that they use. No, you did 42 damage to me. Or 43 damage. Noglog. Okay, maybe you are getting it. Yeah, dual wielding and a bag of Voltorbs to throw like bombs. Ooh. The other grunt's gonna be peeved. Appear to be headed up the mountain. Oh, you gotta free a bunch of timber, and then they build stairs, don't they? I bet that's what the thing is, the gimmick is. Wing. Wing. Dual-wield Joltix and tase people. That makes more sense than take or taste. Like, wow, wild Joltik. Joltik in the face. Ha, like I'll ever tell you. I've already got the key, buddy. The Pokemon you freed are repairing the stairs. So talented they can build stairs just by jumping together. Oh! Don't taste me, bro! Bop 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 bop. Alright, we're gonna save state like right here just in case something goes horribly wrong. One with the wind, one with the lightning, the all-seeing eye of the raging thunderstorm, now become the lightning that smites all evil. Sankrin Thoron, descend to me, Zapdos, shake the sky and let the thunder roar. Come forth from the stormy clouds in which you dwell.
State 1 save.
State 1 save, thank you, Jack Ghost. Finally, the very last key appears in front of us. And now... What? It knocked out that Shadow Warrior in a single blow. So much for its electrical resistance. Bum, 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 bum. Really? I just watched them catch Zapdos and didn't do a thing to get involved? I had them all stationed to prevent you or that green-headed boy from interfering. I even destroyed the staircase behind me, and yet, you're here. How did you manage to pull it off? It would take a monumental amount of stubbornness not to realize it was supposed to be impossible. But no matter how it happened, no matter that you're here now, none of it changes the fact that I have Zapdos in my possession. Getting big ICP vibes. Violent J. With its power in my hands, there's no chance you'll be able to stop me from leaving. And if you think there is, then I will show you firsthand the power of Zapdos. Please do. I have an Ice Punch waiting for this thing. Why'd you catch it in the Dusk Ball? Are you an idiot? Alright, the Zapdos better one-shot me, or I'm taking it down. Nope. Bye-bye, Zapdos. But it's so powerful, how could you? The rest of my team gained experience. Glomp's level 50. Good. Look at those stats. So good. Bum, 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 bum.
Die, monster! You don't belong in this world!
It's true. Crocodile, huh? Oh yeah, Brick Break goes through those walls and barriers. I forgot about that. We're gonna use a Moo Moo Milk real quick, just because we can. More like Kissadile. Mwah 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 mwah. You have played way too much Tulip, bringing kissing into other games. That tantrum kind of hurt. Ah, Hyper Potion. Critical hit. Yeah, that's what I want to see. There's never enough Tulip. I want a mint Tulip. Possum should 100% Tulip, not just do the story. Ooh, what do you think? What do you think, Possum? Think you can handle a 100% run of Tulip? All kisses? Dusclops. No, we're gonna keep going because I've got Crunch. Man, they're really trying to make sure I run out of moves. Like, that's the whole strategy for this fight. I should also pay my taxes. Boy, here we is. Oh, that's a shame I'm burned. That lowered my attack. Whoa, that really lowered my attack. Holy. Okay. Oh, I don't want to have to swap out Scooby-Doo, but I don't think it's going to make it through this fight. Oh, that burn's going to kill him. That one sad guy alone, I would have to walk past 50 times. But paying your taxes isn't as cool as having tea in a graveyard with a zombie lady and then kissing her. Lady. Let's see. Send out against the ghost type. How about, oh, F it. Let's bring out the big guns. He's got a crunch too, and he's faster than Dusclops. Get out of here. Snowcap. And through loop. Cacturn. Will I change Pokemon? No, this is fine. Oh yeah, we have Fire Fang. It missed? Fruit Loop the Pretender. I don't know, you might never get to play Visage. Good point. Ow. This is not going to go fast enough. 65, 95, 80, 100. This does 120, and this does 120 as well. Bum, 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 ba-dum, bum, 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 bum. Swoobat! Yeah. We're gonna go Paloo! Oko! Oko! Swirlix. Bye-bye, Swoobat. Spinda. Oh. There is no Mr. Pokemon. Cotton Guard? What does it do? Drastically raising its defense. Only thing I would get rid of is Confuse Ray. And I kind of like what I got. No Cotton Guard! Recover! Yes. There we go, Mr. Rhyme. What an awful Pokemon. Yes, we do want Recover. And we'll take that in place of Psycho Cut. Because Knoglog is not a physical attacker at all. Mr. T! Nope, there is no Mr. T Pokemon either. Unless you're talking about Poltegeist. Even with a legendary Pokemon, it all amounted to nothing? Yeah! I've been trying to tell you this for battles now. Cutie Fly! So, it's over for me. Zapdos destroyed all my Shadow Warriors, and the grunts I brought for the mission have all been defeated. I concede. I can't stop you from taking Zapdos from me by force. Fine then, I'll release Zapdos back into the wild. No, give it to me! I'll take the Zapdos. Are you kidding? They're just going to come back with more Shadow Warriors. Alcremie! They're just going to come back with more Shadow Warriors whenever I'm not here looking for them. We go! There is no Alolan Zapdos, but there is a Zapdos-Galar. Baby! Please tell me you have good news for me. Zapdos, is it? Really? That's amazing news. I thought for sure Marlin would escape with Zapdos, even if you defeated him. And you say he just let it go? Guess he even knew when to fold, huh? I'm pretty sure Marlin is a girl. Well, the Zapdos is safe. It isn't. We can take a well-earned breather for the time being. We can't. Oh yeah, you're taking on the gym challenge, right? In that case, you should probably check out Ptarmigan Mansion. It's not exactly an official gym, but think of it like Gym 4.5. I heard that if you can defeat the successor of the mansion, you'll be able to wield an incredible new power. What kind? Haha, that'd be spoiling the surprise. I think this is where I get the ability to get Dynamax or Z moves or whatever. Pokemon Scruff McGruff the Crime Dog. Also, that's Growlithe. Well, let's not take too long of a break. We can't forget the shadows are still out there, and they still have Moltres and Articuno. Luckily, I finished talking with Grandpa. I'm glad you did that because that is so hard to do. I think I might know how to get them back. Once you're finished with Ptarmigan Mansion, head north towards Route 12. I'll meet up with you in Diarrhea City. We can go over the plan to rescue them from the shadows once you arrive. Alright, but what about the Zapdos that they're just going to come back and get? Pokemon missing. Hey, look, it did it! Wow, you're really amazing, Furby. I mean, all by yourself. What's that, old young child? Sir after. Let's go! Yeah, I'll save. Diarrhea City. Is it bad if Diarrhea City makes Possum hungry? I need some guidance on this one. Oh, I'm sleepy today. Yeah, I've been kind of sleepy today too. Cute emote. It definitely does not make me hungry. Oh, that's not what you were saying the other day. Let's see here. Obtain the power of Mega Evolution from the Ptarmigan Mansion. So, I need to look at the map. You got it from the hype train we did for Pixel. Oh, that was a while back. Yeah. Town map. Oh, it's just up here. So we just need to head basically just north until we get to Dahara City. Couldn't I just go south from Dresco Town? Like, would that really be such a bad thing? Also, let's swap around their Pokemon a little bit. We'll see how Paloo will do. Take that. I don't need to go the expressway, I don't think. Oh, there's a Pokemart in this town. Holy crap. Okay, don't want any of those balls. Fruit Loop wants to fight next. Sure. We'll put Fruit Loop out front. You're worn out, but you can't sleep tonight. Why can't you sleep tonight? Is it because Bucky's gonna get you? Bucky gonna what? Ugh. The sound of the arrow moving through the menus, that beep, that actually hurts my ears. Causes me just a little bit of physical pain. Just a little. Leathercut Mountain has two different entrances, one on Epidemic Town and one near Antissa City. These entrances take you to the peak where Zapdos roosts. Yeah, we've talked to you before. Fear of missing out, you have to complete the DBD event or you won't get the Hattie mask. Uh-oh, how far away are you from the event? Or from getting the mask? Just going back, taking a look at those trees, see if I missed anything. I thought you had all masks. Yeah, me too. 5 more games if I play them right. Heck, get on it. Get on it, Miami. Bum, 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 bum. Get on it. Get on it. Kinda chilly out here. You will, you're the best ever born. There are other cosmetics beyond those from the invitation. Oh, so you could be doing more than 5 games tonight if you get some other piece of cosmetic? Look at that chunky boy. Camera up. He's so big he got 3 targets painted on him. Alright, so... Fury Attack does more than Bullet Seed, doesn't it? No. Because stab bonus would be 50%, and half of 15 is 7.5. So that'd be 22 damage versus 25 damage. It also is more likely to make contact, or more likely to hit, and it doesn't make contact. No, that would for sure be the last. Become friends with Otts and ask for carry. Or you could ask someone better in this very room tonight. Is it Bucky? Oh God, no! Oh, I'm fine. I'm starting to get to that power level in Pokemon where super effective attacks aren't necessarily death to myself, you know? Simisear. No, I guess I won't change. It's you! I could ask you! Me? How on earth would I help you get any mask and DBD? That don't make no sense. That don't make no sense. No way, no how. I'm not that good at DBD. I can't even find gens as a survivor. I'm much better as a killer. Get wrecked. Please, if we don't pull this off, the Dean will absolve the Frat's charter. Oh no! Not the Frat's charter! You know me, always out there defending Greek life. I didn't pay attention, but it's another fire type. Ponyta! Get wrecked, Ponyta. That warmed me right up. Well, I'm glad you enjoyed that. What the heck is that? I saw a video the other day of where a person playing on Pokemon Showdown was just doing random matches against people and was fighting against a team full of legendaries, you know, the strongest Pokemon kind of thing, and they were all level 50, and then the person that I was watching had a team of level 1s all level 1s, and they beat the team of level 50 legendaries. And one of the members of that team was a level 1 Togedemaru. It is so wild. Oh gosh, I don't want this out during electric type. Or can I kill? It's very low level. It's not going to kill me. I'm going to try to catch it. Fear strat? What's the fear strat? You laughing at me? Is fear strat where you have a horror shooter with slight slowdown mechanics that's not very good? Is that the fear strat? When it's surprised or agitated, the 14 fur spikes on its back will stand up involuntarily. It has 14, huh? Focus, Sash, Endeavor, Agility, are something. Not Agility. Focus Sash on some of them, yes. Endeavor, yes. Togedemaru has a spike ability, so that every time it gets attacked, it does spike damage back or something like that. We need a name for a Togedemaru. Like, not Pikachu Gen 3. Something like that. Or we can go back with the crazy names. Spike. Togobogo. Pokefire, Silver Spike, Cheek Clapper, Sonic. Alright, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We got 6 names up here. I'm going to roll a d6 on my phone, because of course I've got dice rolling apps on my phone. Let's see, where is it? We got number 1, Spike. Alright. It is Spike. No, we're not doing Cheek Clapper. You will not bully me. Also, welcome to the stream, Wes. We are also not doing that one. Rigged. Gulpin. Let's just try and catch it. Okay, teens, next time we need to get out there and rock the vote. If only rocking the vote actually worked. You know, there's a saying by a South American socialist. I don't remember his name, but there is a quote that's attributed to him that says, if voting actually did anything, then politicians would have made it illegal a long time ago. There is nothing its stomach can't digest. While it is digesting, vile, overpowering gases are expelled. Wow. Can you feed it another gulpin stomach? Huh? Can it digest a gulpin stomach? Give a nickname to the captured gulpin. Sure thing. We need a nickname for a gulpin. Here's another one. Voting has never overthrown a dictatorship. That is also very true. And would you believe this stream's getting political. I need to back it off a little bit. Sonic Inflation, Pistachio. See, Barney and Pistachio are both valid names here. Wes, since you haven't suggested a name for a Pokemon recently, well, I mean, in the past streams, and you didn't get last one, we're gonna go with Barney, although I do really like Pistachio. Yours was an economics reference. Google image search it. Haha, nice try. I'm not that dumb. I believe the word you're looking for was hyperinflation. That's okay. I know what Barney looks like. Barney looks like a pistachio. This is not very cave music, which is the genre of music that Moonhooch plays. Oh, we got a Zygarde up here, gotta grab. Gulping these nuts, it writes itself. Google image search dirty Sonic toes. I'm gonna go with Sonic no. A Rosalie berry. Okay. Uh-oh. Do you know how the Cliff Caves got their name? I'm gonna guess it's a series of caves in the side of a cliff. Stop me if I'm wrong. Hiker Lanny. Pseudo-Wudo. This is the wrong Pokemon to have out. Well, maybe not. Bullet Seed should do a good job here. Cast form. I wanted to like cast form more in the generation it came out, but it was just not good enough. Steelix. Yeah. Yeah, this Fruit Loop's not going to be able to deal with the Steelix. We need a special attacker like Paloo. Okay, well, this was obviously the wrong choice. I forgot it was ground. I was thinking it was rock and steel. We're gonna try and power gem through this. Yeah, okay. We can switch Paloo out of there. Whoa, whoa. And Knoglog is not high enough to be able to fight on his own yet. Bringing us to... Glomp. Oh, Paloo can't be shifted out. Alright, well, Paloo dies here. Alright, I can only confuse Ray and Power Gem. The only options I got open to me. Hurt yourself. Paloo is so dead, but this is taking forever to happen. Save me!
It will kill.
It will kill. It will kill me. Also, if you haven't seen Forged in Fire, great show. You should check it out.
I'm in danger.
I'm in so much danger. Goodbye, Paloo. Ah, Paloo. Go get revengeance. Oh, I get faster in a sandstorm. Yeah. Gnoglog 38. Good, good. Got miserable defenses. Look at that. 45? Whack. Graveler, will I change Pokemon? Heck no. In fact, we're going to continue to dig our way to freedom. Oh, it's an electric type too. Dig! You know, nowadays with all the different kinds of regional variants of Pokemon and how their typing changes. Oh, it's got sturdy. Oh, it's faster now. With all the regional variants, it'd be kind of nice if it didn't just say sending out Graveler. It would say sending out Alolan Graveler. You know, that kind of thing. What am I know? Flomp 820. Mag Cargo. No, we are not changing. Take that. Although I do like Mag Cargo as a Pokemon. That one's fun. Fruit Loop 48. Look at that attack. Look at that snout. Graveler A, Graveler A2, Graveler Death Burst mode. Mega Graveler. Mega Graveler Z. V-Star Graveler. I'm the one who came up with it. Oh, you named the Cliff Caves. Wow, you were so genius and original. When catching a Pokemon, sometimes a Pokeball will throw... Sometimes Pokemon you throw will rock only once. This is called a critical capture. And the more Pokemon you catch, the more likely it'll occur. Thank you. Thank you for the applause. Let's see. How's my... Oh, Paloo's out. Alright, well, we're going to have to use a revive. Because Paloo's got to get experience throughout here. And I don't think Fruit Loop is the right answer to go out front. We're running into some weird Pokemons. Mini Graveler. Graveler is unbreakable. Graveler is unbreakable. Diamond is unbreakable. Speaking of JoJo's, did you watch any more? Get any further? I finished rewatching the Italian arc, and I'm back to watching Josuke. Just as a thing to have on. You watched Digimon last night instead? You watched Digimon? Well, I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it was very good and you liked it. Aha! I believe I can fly! Breaking news, there's a whole other digital world out there. Bird keep McDonald's and out Swablu. Go Snowcap. Show these birds what a snowstorm can do. Spirit with an icicle. Ooh, good radio voice. Thank you. Chris and I are all caught up on JoJo's now. Yeah. So what do you think of Jolene and Jolene's story arc so far? Because as of right now, I'm not a big fan of it. I'm in old-timey times. I want to see how it wraps up. I want to see it ramp up and get better. But it feels constrained. Although it did get a lot better whenever Jotaro showed up. Also, I like doing funny voices. You feel the same way as what you're saying? Okay. You're not just saying that to placate me? No, it will not change Pokemon. It's going to be another flying type, which I'm going to use Icicle Spear on. Yowza! That is one Jill run! That's enough to send the miners home! You don't feel particularly impressed or attached to anybody yet. Yes! Yes, 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 yes! Yeah, like, she's okay. Weather Report was interesting, but maybe I'm a little bit more attached to Weather Report because I like the band Weather Report. If you've never heard the song Birdland by Weather Report, you gotta listen to it sometime. It's impossible to be in a bad mood while that song is playing. It is just so happy, so cheerful. You liked Weather Report? Yeah. Yeah. I don't want to say too much because Possum hasn't gotten there yet. I saw you coming from a mile away. My eyes are like a Talonflames. Bedkeeper Benny sends out Talonflame. An appropriate choice. Your things of the weather girls, it's raining men. Your things of the weather girls, it's raining men. You are things of the weather girls, it is raining men. Your things of the weather girls, it's raining men. It's raining men of the weather girls, your things. I'm sorry, you lost me. Can I get you to retype that sentence? Maybe with some extra punctuation or words? You don't hate watching it, and will watch more when it's available. And as always, the art is great and it's a visual feast. but I feel like so far I'm not enjoying it as I did other parts. But there's always time for that to change, so who knows? Yeah, I agree. The premise is definitely different, and I can't fault them there. Like, it's good that they keep changing the premise each season. But it feels limiting. You don't have the grand adventure kind of thing anymore, like all the other seasons were able to pull off. You're thinking of the Weather Girl song, It's Raining Men. I am not thinking of the Weather Girl song. You should go listen to Birdland by Weather Report. Birdland. No matter the distance, I still lost. Here's $3,000. Keep your yap shut. Don't tell the other bird trainers that I lost so badly with my Talonflame. The great thing about JoJo is usually the parts are so different that if you don't like one as much, you probably still like the others. I can also agree with that. Ptarmigan Town, the town located on the Thundercap Highland. I don't want to be pedantic, but I'm going to pull up the town map here and be pedantic. This is not the Thundercap Mountain Highland. This and this would be the Thundercap Mountain Highland. Geographically speaking, not I made a map speaking. Pedant all over them. Oh, Mav. I don't know if you've been witness to too many of my rants, but it's usually pedantic and technically, actually, and if you do your research kind of stuff. Ptarmigan Mansion is here. Okay. What's in this town? Well, let's start with this dude over here. Ptarmigan. Oh. You can't see lightning storms, you're out of luck. They're on the mountain! Yes, Epidemic Town. Did you have come here to obtain the power of Mega Evolution from Ptarmigan Mansion? Most people who come here are usually after it. This town doesn't have much to offer otherwise, other than the horrific nightmares, of course. Whoa. Rewind that a little bit. The horrific nightmares? Ptarmigan Town is so secluded in the mountains, it doesn't have its own entrance to the KBT Expressway. If you want to go down the mountain, you'll have to walk or ask the teleporter to send you down. If you do your research, you'll find that you're a dumbass and you're wrong. No. You can't resort to name calling. As soon as you start doing personal attacks, name calling, or getting emotionally involved into your argument or the other person's argument, you've already lost. Your defense has been chipped and you cannot win your position. You gotta intellectually bully the other person. So there's a teleporter around here, huh? Why isn't there a teleporter back up? But what if I'm a loser? Then feel free to make personal attacks instead of actual real arguments. Ever since ancient times, the mythical Pokemon Darkrai has haunted this town. If you look hard enough, you can even see the spirits of the poor souls haunted by Darkrai. Be wary, child! Don't fall into the dark void. Jeez. What is wrong with this town? Flibby Flooby Town! Flibby Flooby Town! Stay safe. Town has had a problem with nightmares for the longest time. I wish somebody would do something about it already. Heck yeah! Give me my opportunity to find a Darkrai. Brah! You need a way back down the mountain? No, I can fly. No, I can fly. This flying ability has been granted to me before I had the ability to even get here. Your teleporting services are not even halfway worth it. What we got for sale? Looks like the usual. Freddy Krueger lives in this town. Oh no. They should take those pills from the Freddy Krueger verse that makes you not dream. Items like Megastones and Z Crystals can't be purchased. The only way you can get them is by finding them laying around or by receiving them as gifts. Okay. If only there's some way to give a Pokemon a stat boost at the beginning of battle without needing to use an item. I'm sure someone out there is trying to figure that out. Perhaps someone from the renowned Science Society? I don't know what that reference is, but okay. But they also sound like the SS. Fear's already immune to Freddy Krueger. Yeah, generally so. Little boy is thrashing about in his sleep. He appears to be in torment. He is muttering something. Dark, dark. He is watching me. I never thought our boy would fall into this endless nightmare. It's happened past and time again. There are people who never woke up from their nightmares. Calling all trainers, Volbeat. Don't really care about Volbeat. Santee, don't dream. Remember that. Hey, look! It's a Lowland Sandslash versus a Miltank. I had this matchup not too long ago. In fact, I think it was last stream. Bucky is getting to him. Let go, Bucky. No more Bucky. Bucky go, Bucky go. Listen up, youngster. That swindler over there is constantly extorting red shards from youngsters like yourself. Here I stole a couple from his collection for you to enjoy. What? I hold by the principle that it is permitted to steal from thieves. These are some hot hands you got there, fella. You want to burn them up with fiery power? I can teach your Pokemon Fire Punch for 2 red shards. Firepower! Alright, what would be good to learn Fire Punch, if it could learn Fire Punch? Pollute? No, because it has an issue with ground types. It would need like a water move. A water move, or grass, or ice. See, fire's good against grass, ice, bug, and steel. When you catch Darkrai, will you name it Bucky? Maybe the town being attacked by wrestler Cody Rhodes is the American nightmare. Yeah, I will name Darkrai Bucky if I get a chance to catch it. This stream. If it's another stream, then I will try to remember Bucky, but yes. What could learn Fire Punch and be useful? Alright, we're going to save state here real quick. While I just say, yes, teach me Fire Punch, and I see what can learn Fire Punch. Teach me Fire Punch! Okay, Gnoglog, Paloo, Scooby-Doo. Gnoglog doesn't need it. Scooby-Doo. Scooby-Doo's already got a pretty awesome moveset. Paloo. Paloo's got an issue with really just ground types. And fire's not the answer to ground types. Which means Scooby-Doo, but I can get rid of Rock Climb. And what would Fire Punch get me? He would be an answer to grass types, which I've got flying for. Ice types, which I don't really... The closest I got is Glomp. Ground's good against ice, so yeah. And bugs. And bugs aren't really a problem at all, ever. And steel. Yeah, Scrooby is the best fit. Scrooby's the best fit. We can get rid of Rock Climb or whatever it is for it. It's not like we can use Rock Climb. $75, $75, $100. Yep. Of the three, it seems the best. You're right. You are so right. Alright, now Scooby-Doo has an answer to almost everything. With a fire move, with an ice move, with a fighting move, and a dark move. The only thing it doesn't have an answer for is fairy. But it shouldn't be the one fighting fairy types. There's been this locked house near Ptarmigan Mansion for a really long time. That's where Darkrai is! I think it was once a small inn for visitors of this town, but it closed down after the guests started suffering from horrendous nightmares. That's where Darkrai is! Scrooby is unstoppable. Scrooby is actually very likely the star Pokemon on this team at this point. Do you have a Manectric? Trade it for my Pachirisu? No! Sister, I've been rejected yet again. Man, sounds like you're used to saying that. Oh, I got my mouse cursor on screen. Let's get that off. I work at the facility over here called the Dream Research Lab. That's where Darkrai is! We do exactly as it sounds. We research dreams. My line of work is related to harvesting a special kind of mist from the Pokemon Musharna. Unfortunately, it isn't going so well. So far, I've only managed to get 1 capsule's worth of mist. Since a single capsule is useless to me, you can have it. Allows Pokemon to switch to its hidden ability when used. Oh, snap! Give Pokemon its hidden ability, but there's no going back once this change is made. If you find your own Musharna to fight, it may release some Dream Mist if you can defeat it. Yay! Free stuff! Scrooby's unbreakable. Alright. I need to do some research and look up on what hidden abilities are available for my team. But I do not want to slow the stream down by doing Googlings. Scrooby experience. Because I think Glomp and Paloo might both have a very good hidden ability. What is Snowcap's ability? Snowcloak ups evasion and hail. That's fine, I guess, but we don't have any hail moves. Nah. I'm currently researching new ways of waking Pokemon up from the sleep status condition. These could have many applications in modern day life, so please do not disturb me. Pokemon walking around this lab all assist in the research. They're all special Pokemon known for their connection to dreams. Moona. Whoa, listen to that noise. Gengar. All the Pokemon found in this laboratory eat dreams. They do this using the unique Dream Eater move. Your Pokemon are capable of learning it too. Yes, I got the TM. As you do damage, restore HP at the same time. It only works if the target is sleeping. I am aware. In the Unova region, a scientist named Fennel created a device that allows people to enter the dreams of their Pokemon, working on their own version of the device for humans. The goal is to allow people to go back and relive their worst nightmare? Why is that your goal? That should not be the goal. Woo, new TM. That's right. Is it just me, or is like every scientist and every adventurer and such in this Boreas world completely like fixated on the wrong thing and then can't put basic 2 and 2 together? Good Dream Research Lab, we study the dreams of Pokemon. Okay.
Die, monster! You don't belong in this world!
This is evil science at its best. Yeah, they're studying dreams and how to enter dreams in a town that is haunted with nightmares, doing nothing about the nightmares, and actually trying to get people to relive their worst nightmares. That's the goal of science. Excuse me. Hiccups. Ptarmigan Inn. The text is too faded to read. Door is tightly shut. Appears impossible to open. It only appears that way. My family has owned Ptarmigan Mansion for generations. In fact, my ancestors were responsible for the formation of Ptarmigan Town itself. As such, I like to sit out here and watch my town. Watch the town every now and then.
Ooh, did that cure your hiccups?
Ah! Oh my god, they're gone. They're gonna make me relive being awake every day. Every day. Evil science at its best. Jacko, she cured me of my hiccups. Thank you. Carpe diem, child. Seize the day. Alright. Yeah, there's a person who has absolutely no benefit. You'll never be able to beat my super rare, awesome Sand Slash. I got all the way up in this hidden section of Icicle Cave. Oh yeah, well my little tank is super powerful too. I got it in Magnolia Fields. You're going down. Thank you for telling me where to get Miltank. But I already have a Sand Slash too. Okay. So... let's try this Ptarmigan Mansion. Let's see if we can get Mega Evolutions. Like Mega Alakazam would be cool. And we're gonna open up with Snowcap? Sure. Fresh water. I believe in you. Look, it's Jupiter from Jupiter's Legacy. Like Magarena? Sure, yeah, like Magarena. Do you know about the secrets this mansion holds? No, I just showed up. You are challenged by Expert Andy. Sent out Starmie. Psychic and Water? Yeah. Well... we roll out. I wonder why they canceled Jupiter's Legacy after one season. I don't know. I didn't watch it. Did you? Because it seems like it could be a possible situation where they told the story they had to tell, right? Because it's all tying up and in relation to another series. I can't remember what it was. And there was an anime called Super Crooks that was also part of the Jupiter's Legacy universe. And Super Crooks was actually really cool because it focused on the villains instead of the heroes. And like the villains are just trying to get their one last big score so they can like retire or, you know, leave their mark on the world that they did this thing that no one else thought was possible. Become super villains, basically. Yeah, it ended on a cliffhanger. It was 5 out of 10 probably. Ugh. That's a shame. Jupiter's Legacy, what is it? It is a superhero thing where I didn't watch it, so I'm not good with any of the details, but it's a Netflix show about some elderly heroes. Yeah, kind of like apparently these people were normal people until they found this special island and there was something on it and they had to do something unmentionable or something very bad, or they hint at it in the trailers and such every once in a while for the show. They're like, you know, remember what we had to do on the island? And when they did this thing, they all got superpowers. And I don't think it was just them that got superpowers, but like it unleashed superpowers to the world, maybe. I'm not sure. But they're guarding the location of it. It's still a secret, it seems like. And Jupiter is basically the Superman of the group. And in Jupiter's Legacy, he's old. You know, he's got kids, and he's trying to raise them up. You know, they've got superpowers, and he's trying to, you know, keep the image of the family. It's like, you have to be the better, you know, you have to be the better standard and all this stuff. And everything you do reflects upon this family. And it seemed a lot like the parents trying to control children plot from so many different sitcoms, but only put superpowers in it too. I wasn't paying attention. No, I will not change. Keep going with that rollout. That's a neat animation. Oh, come on. You ruined it. They had to pass some trials. And when they did it, a big orange sonic energy thing exploded from the island and gave lots of people powers. It is based on a comic book series. I remember that. But, however, I didn't watch Jupiter's Legacy. But Super Crooks is actually really good, and it's also on Netflix. And then his son killed a villain to stop him from exploding a state after the villain had killed most of the heroes. And their dad lost his shit that his son was a killer. Oh, come on. And there's barely any heroes left because most have been killed by holding back against villains. It was weird. Come on. Like, you're going to tell me Jupiter hasn't killed somebody. With all the powers that he hasn't accidentally done something he didn't mean to. Or, just, you know, at least his son killed for a good reason. It wasn't just a random killing. It wasn't like The Boys. Wow, this Dark Pulse move is amazing. Not very powerful, but confusion and flinching all over the place. Alright, we just got to swap out Pokemon. Scrooby, your shift. It was weird. If you kill a killer, the number of killers remains the same. So that means you have to kill at least 2 killers. That is correct. That is the loophole. It has a choppleberry that didn't save it. Okay. Kill everyone so you can't be judged. Who's left to judge me? I'll tell you. Takes notes. If you can fight your way through this mansion, you can learn the sacred art of Mega Evolution. I know this! Oh, there's a Chansey here. Found an escape rope. So I know specifically that the switch to get to the leader is behind, or is in a statue. So I need to look for the statue. How many ways can they tell me the same information 17 times? Oh wait, I answered my question. Can't I just use Garchomp and dig through the floor? Wall hack. Yeah, something like that. Hurrah! The power of Mega Evolution will be mine! You gotta find that lady first. Black Belt Atsushi. Atsushi. Hashtag @sushi. Yeah. No. I'm not afraid of a primate. Bam. Palouse 48. Good, good. Oh, wow. Oh, whoa. Heal me. Child, where do you think you're going? Expert Tammy! Doesn't she just look like a Tammy? Don't you know, like, 70, 80-year-old Tammys? I will say, I never realized how close the sound of Frostlass sounds like Cricketune. Ah, you're right, Tammy Faye Baker. But she does not look like this old lady. Tammy Faye Baker looks like she fell into a makeup factory. Now play Frostlass. Sounds pretty similar. Meowstick. No. I do like the design of Meowstic a lot. Oh, it's pure Psychic type, is it? I always think it's like a Dark type as well. Crunch is disabled. You can see it. Do you like the girl or boy colors better? I don't know. I don't know if I paid attention to that. I don't like Meowstic because they took away Esper's autism. That's something you just can't take away. Oh, there is a difference, isn't there? I don't know if I ever paid attention to that. I rarely see Meowstic as it is. Oh, I don't know. That's a tough call. I like both of those designs a lot. Meowstic male's got a lot more going on, but Meowstic female's got more flow. Noglog is finally level 40. So far behind. Which one is hotter to you? No, no, no. We're not playing Smash or Pass Pokemon Edition on this channel yet. Feather Dance. As I recall, this does nothing. Sharply cuts the attack stat. Don't care about it. We're going to pass on both of those. Altaria. No. Although it is a dragon type, isn't it?
I would smash both Meowstic at the same time.
Whoa! Too hot for a Twitch chat, Ghost. Too hot for Twitch. Look at this. Scooby-Doo's got an answer for every Pokemon. This is amazing. To obtain the power of Mega Evolution? Oh, gotta go heal again. I'd do one, then the other, then both at the same time. Then I'd watch. Then I'd go find another Meowstic and get them involved. He is a Mega Evolved teenager. I need to stop relying so much on Scooby-Doo. It's just too good. I may not be as old as some of the other women here, but I'm just as powerful. Okay. Ace Trainer Caroline, your Pokemon are mighty fine. Your Venomoth make me crazy. It poisons me, baby. Scooby-Doo. Vespiquen. Nah, we're good. How is she supposed to be as good as the other trainers around here when she's using bug types? Uh-oh. That's an answer move. Oh, we'll roost first of all. Oh, she used a hyper potion. That's fine, I roosted. We follow up with another drill pack. Let's roost and then drill peck again. Just keep them topped off, you know, why not? Where? That's an answer move, but what's the question? The question is, what do I do about flying types that attack my bug type? Snowcap's 51. Caroline. Shot down. Oh, crap. You kiss them. Eat
Kiss mark,
bees.
kiss mark, kiss mark.
Kiss mark, kiss mark, kiss mark. Welcome to the top floor, kid. Samuel. It's out 9 tails. Don't think Fruit Loop's a good choice here. Ooh, Confuse Ray. Oh, come on. Thank you, Confuse is over. Gardevoir. Nah, we'll just keep rolling. Oh, that's right. Fairy's good against Dragon. Well, we'll just dig. Oh, close. Wow, Gardevoir has just gone 2 stages up special attack and special defense. Well, I'm sorry, but we're just gonna... Oh, why did I use Dragon Claw? It doesn't do anything. Alright, we dig. This dig should take it out, because it's only been raising special attack and special defense. Oh, barely. Barely alive. Holy crap! What a drain kiss! That should not have been that effective. Alright, Scrooby, it's up to you. Put this Gardevoir down.
It will kill.
It will kill. It will kill a lot. I am not paying attention to my type alignment charts. Alright, we got a problem. This is why we always rely on Scrooby. Holy P! Well, it does have a 2-stage up special attack. So, there we go. I'm just not playing to my types. Put out 2 super vulnerable things in a row to it. Not... Oh, sorry. Bad move, human. Nidoking? No, I'm good. Ah, crap. Alright, you gotta go all out on this Icicle Spear. You gotta hit it at least 4 times. 3. Okay, good. We're good. We're good. Way to go, Snowcat. You're not even close to the end. Thanks? Oh, look at that maze of statues. Okay, well, let's go down here. We got another Jupiter over here. Fruit Loop's fine to open with. How does it feel to know that your opponents are growing stronger? They are? I honestly haven't really noticed. Expert Clancy. You're too good. Thanks. I'm like the best at Pokemon ever. No one could defeat me. I could go Championship Nationals. Maybe even World Championship. With expert plays like sending Garchomp out against Gardevoir. Piloswine. Yeah, it's an ice type. We don't want to keep an ice type out there. Snowcat. Let's try the Snowcat. There's probably going to be a ground move I regret, but we'll try this. You all watch someone open a booster box of Gen 1 Pokemon cards that cost $30,000 earlier. Holy crap. And did they get the cards they were looking for? Did they get some good draws? Or was it worth more still as a sealed box? It must sting, mustn't it? It doesn't have to sting, but you sure are making it difficult. See? Man, I would... How do you even get to the point where you have that much money left over? Like, I just want to buy a $30,000 box of Pokemon cards. Who are you? Why are you here? I'm your challenger. And I'm here because you're clearly unstable. They sent the cards in to be graded, and most of them were 9 out of 10, a couple 8 out of 10, and you think only 2 of them were 10 out of 10, but they didn't get their $30,000 back. No, probably not. I don't know if there'd even be that much thrill in opening a $30,000 box. Got a reverse foil Dragonite that was rated 9 and worth $6,000. Hey, that's pretty good. I mean, that's pretty good if you bought a pack of Gen 1 Pokemon cards. If it had been a 10 out of 10, it would have been 100,000. Wow. Wow. How could 1 point of grade difference make that much difference in price? Also, just saying this, not endorsing this, but if you were to lie about the grade, and say 10 out of 10 on your eBay listing, what would stop you? I mean, the board gonna come down and shut you down? Someone not gonna buy the card? Whoever's got $100,000 isn't gonna spend the $100,000? Finding a steel type, got floating. Bum. From what you understood, the cards rated 10 are completely perfect, totally centered, cut perfect, no print lines, just immaculate. But what's the difference between a 9 and a 10? So even it being slightly off-center and top border being a little thicker than the bottom makes it a 9. That is so goofy. But then at the same time, if you get cards that are grossly miscut, like, you know, it's the start of one card, or the bottom of the card is actually the run over line of another card, and those are actually worth money too. Wow, what a world. What a world. Koopa Unbound, welcome back. You just modded your 3DS? Heck yeah. You got yourself one of those emulation carts with the SD card on it. What you gonna put on there? Scientist head. Whoa. I knew there had to be a secret switch here, because if you came at this spot from this direction, he would have blocked the switch. You used the bootstrap method. Ah, I see. Now, what opened up? Yeah, you were very surprised at how picky they were about 10s. But I get it. If I was going to pay $100,000 for a Dragon Knight card, I want it to be the most perfect card ever created. That is true. You did it with your school Chromebook. Nice, nice. PSA 10 Dragon Knight. Yeah, Mav was just sharing how she watched a video where someone spent $30,000 on a Generation 1 Pokemon card booster box. And the Dragonite that they got out of it was a reverse foil Dragonite, rated 9 out of 10 for a total of $6,000. But if you got a 10 out of 10 on that Dragonite, it would have been worth $100,000. And it's just wild that the difference of grading of 1 point could mean that much. Alright, where was that one room I found that had the partition down the middle of it? I can't find Successor Maxima. Alright, Arnie. Some of the old art is so cool. The foil dark. Or hold on. Whoop. The foil Dark Vaporeon was sick. There are so many cool artworks on Pokemon cards. I want to get more, but I've spent a lot of money on Pokemon cards recently, and I'm wrestling with myself whether I should be trying to sell these cards or keep these cards. You just got Omega Ruby installed. Very hyped. Yeah. Very nice. It's good generation of Pokemon. Much better than Diamond and Pearl, in my opinion. Yeah, I'm wrestling with myself whether I should be keeping my cards and like, look at my collection, or if I should be trying to turn them around for money. Because I'm currently ahead of the money I've invested into it so far. But I would need to liquidate in order for that to be true. So I guess technically I'm in the hole. It's hard to say. I am happy with those Mews though. In one box got 3 of the 4 rated or most expensive Mews, or most expensive cards in the set, and 2 of them happen to be a Mew that is worth $75 each. The other 2 are worth like $50 and $40. Pretty cool. Of course, it's not graded, and that's just going by TCG players' retail rates. You're going to download the custom firmware for a DS menu because you want to play Heart Gold and Soul Silver? Yeah! Do it! Gold and Silver, for a long time, were my favorite generation. Just because it was all new Pokemon, right? Because as a kid, I played Red and Blue. I had Blue. Make room for Trick? What does Trick do? Like swap items or something? Yeah. No, I don't want to swap items. Zerial and you used to open Magic the Gathering booster boxes and make decks with just those cards in battle. That was super fun. Yeah! Yeah, I remember doing that too. And doing like booster drafts where, you know, pick a card, pass the rest, and do that kind of thing around. You just make decks and play with each other. However, it's not as easy to do with Pokemon cards because you very do need to have the base form and then the evolution form and then the evolution form. Like, there are very specific chains you have to make in order to make a deck work. Best card you ever pulled from a TCG was a $20 one. I did pull a $100 Jace from a box once. And I sold it, like, immediately. Because I happened to be at a card shop at the time. And I was like, yeah, I don't need this. Give me that. Give me that money. I'm not playing the blue deck. You have a ton of progress saved on your Omega Ruby copy on this 3DS. It was on a cartridge. I'm not sure if it was... I don't know if the cartridges have the save file. Yeah, they do. Yeah. You pulled a $90 Starmie alt art from a recent set. Only pack you bought, too. Nice. Very nice. It's a good find. Good pull. Shit, he's about to send out a Pokemon. I've been talking. I don't know what's coming out. Scooby-Doo. You're a good answer to whatever comes out. Yeah, but I'm pretty sure the save files are on the cartridge because there's so many stories of people going to like GameStop and buying a copy of a game and then seeing the team that's on there. Oh, you had Misty Starmie from the recent box from what's the set called? Fusion Strike? Or is it Brilliant Stars? Or was it Astral Radiance? I want to say it was Astral Radiance that had a trainer gallery. Yeah, Astral Radiance, yeah. It had a trainer gallery set of cards, part of it. And one of them was Starmie and Misty. And the alt art one's actually really nice. Yeah, that's a good pull.
Marry me with my money.
Did you end up keeping that card or did you end up getting rid of it? I would love to do more Pokemon card content and maybe do pack openings, or you kept it. Good, good. Cannot fault you for that at all. You know, do some pack openings or play the TCG online, or something like that. I think that could be fun. All right, let's talk to the Chansey first and heal up. And let's try this stair here. Yeah, maybe a little cam pointed down at the desk and open packs. Yeah, I've thought about that. Was given to you by your best friend when you first started. Nice. Other than your $5 Flying Pikachu VMAX from Anniversary. That would be fun. Maybe I'll consider doing a Pokemon card opening stream at some point. Do an unpacking and unboxing thing. Well, the part that was weird is I bought it from Walmart and never get pulls from there. I bought mine from an online source. I found a semi-local game shop that has booster boxes in stock, but they don't update the prices of the booster boxes to match the current demand. So I was able to get a hold of a few boxes below current online prices. Berries like Lychee Berry and Salac Berry are only eaten by Pokemon in a pinch. What's a pinch? That's simple. A pinch is whenever the health bar shows red, but for Pokemon with the ability Gluttony, a pinch is whenever the health bar shows yellow. So yeah, I ordered my Pokemon card boxes from there. And it turned out to be very good. You're looking to buy booster boxes, but just don't have the cash. Yep. They get expensive fast, and if you're not turning around and selling the cards that you make, or the cards that are worth something, you're just losing money constantly. Astral Radiance would be a good set to buy, though. Very pricey cards sometimes. Yes. But, so, I bought a set of Astral Radiance and a set of Fusion Strike from this semi-local card shop, or game store. And, these are just going to tell me what all the berries do. And out of the Astral Radiance box, I ended up pulling about $60 worth of rares and alt arts. The primo cards, the good pulls. I pulled about $60 worth. But out of the Fusion Strike box, I got $330 worth. Mostly those Mews. So, and also an interesting thing about Fusion Strike is that it is a combination of several different sets that were released in Japan but not released in the US. And so the card packs for there have a triple chance of getting hits. Your dream set is one of the shiny ones. Yeah, so I got a couple packs. I stopped by Target the other day and got a couple packs of Pokemon cards of the Shining Fates, I think is what it was called. And I got a couple of the shiny ones. I got Galarian Zigzagoon. So it's pink. You love shiny hunting? So a couple of my friends are super into shiny hunting. They are absolutely nuts about it. I know one of them, she watches just people stream shiny hunts and just breeding shinies. And she does it herself too, and she almost, I mean, this is grossly overstating it, but on Sword and Shield, I think she's got something like 30 or 40 shinies. Well, Cat just knocked something down that they weren't supposed to. Sounded like glass. She's got about 30 or 40 shinies that she's bred up. And in Arceus, I think she's got something like 50 or 60 shinies that she's just found. Although it's much easier to get shinies there. Yeah, I don't know if you could hear that on stream. Alright. Let's switch into Scrooby here. Alright, I'm going to go check on that cat real quick. I'm going to put you all on BRB, and I'm going to play some music. I should be back within a minute or two. Unless something's horribly wrong, then I'll let you know, and we'll determine the stream's fate from there. But I don't hear any cat crying or anything like that, so I'll be back. Okay, I'm back. So, cat is okay. Cat has been found. Everything on the shelf. So, my TV, my entertainment center TV stand thing has got a couple of glass shelves on either side of the TV. Come on, get rid of this thing. Spotify's just got its little thing standing over top of the menus I need. My TV stand has got little glass shelves, a total of 4 of them on either side of the TV. And one of the cats likes to pull up onto one of the shelves and, check it out and stretch out and whatever. It's got some glass ceramic figurines and some stone figurine on it as well. And so I heard the sound. I knew what shelf it was immediately because of the sound. And I went and checked it out. All the stuff is knocked over on the ground, as I expected. However, the shelf is completely missing. I cannot find it. There's no broken glass. I checked all the spaces nearby where it could have, slid into and, narrow spaces, things like that. But that shelf is gone. I can't find it. At least not in the amount of time that I looked. So after stream, I'm going to have to go on a hunt to try and figure out what the heck happened to the shelf. Because it kind of looks like it just evaporated. That's all the evidence I have right now. So things are okay. Weird, but okay. I'm an expert kindler! Look at my super duper mega awesome Pokemon! Kindler Jeff and Collector Winston. Weird space portal opened up and ate the shelf. Yeah, I guess. But the cat seems fine. You took my safety goggles. Why you... Alright, we're going to dig the salazzle. And we are going to probably just crunch the bonnet. Yeah. It's super effective. Looks like we lost Koopa. Rip. We'll crunch the Gorgeist too. Man, I'm gonna have to get a webcam, aren't I? Just for the Pokemon cards. And for, you know, the stream thing. I probably should just sell my cards, as pretty as they are. Probably should just sell them and, you know, make my money back, get ahead, and fund another box. And just keep that cycle going. Because it's not like I'm playing competitive deck building Pokemon. Right? I would like to have some of the cards because they're pretty and I like the Pokemon or whatever. But I think the smart move is to try and sell the cards. Your cat cam is a poopy $10 cam, so that's probably good enough. But what about the HDs? Scooby-Doo's trying to learn high jump kick. Well, that's not happening. Because you're going to miss and hurt yourself. The move is not good. We dig, and we just brick break. You fool! Look what you've done! We just brick break again, but dig's gonna finish it off. It's true, you do want to see the foil in HD. Yeah. And I've already learned how to open up a pack and everything the proper reveal way, where you open it up and flip it over upside down, remove the code card, and then take the back four and put them on the top of the deck and then flip it back over again. So then the foils and the rares are on the back. High jump kick would make Scooby-Doo a god. I disagree. High jump kick does do a lot of damage, but its miss chance is too high, and the chance or the damage that you take from missing your jump kick is awful. You're surprised I don't have a cam already since I'm work from home? So, I do have a webcam. I bought it at the start of the pandemic and everything. My fire creation skills will put you to shame one day. What, you're an arsonist? You're going to make a big fire? Weren't they ultra cool mega ninja? Okay, you're like 12 years old. What did the cat do? Sorry, I wasn't here. So, my entertainment center for my TV has got glass shelves. It's got 4 of them, 2 on each side. They're not big, but I put little figurines and amiibos and stuff like that on there. This particular one has got some glass figures and some stone figures. And every once in a while, I know one of the cats likes to reach up there and like try and play with them, or just, you know, put his weight on the shelf and stretch out kind of thing. And so when I heard the noise, I knew exactly what shelf it was. I checked. There's no broken glass. Everything's still in perfect shape. I found the cat. Cat's fine. Cat's not hurt. But the glass shelf is missing. Cannot find it. It's not below it where it should be. It's not somehow behind the TV. It's not beside the entertainment center. Like, I checked the narrow spaces and stuff around the area. There's no broken glass, but the shelf is missing. It's almost like like a dimensional portal came in and just ate the shelf. I don't know. It's like I'm confused. After stream, I'm gonna have to go find it, but but things are okay. Weird, but okay. All right, let's go find that Chansey. Is there a Chansey over here? Yeah. Shit disintegrated. Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. Like, it's weird. I don't have an answer. Surely I'm just not seeing it, right? Hello, you look like you're an important dragon type trainer. Why don't we swap you out for an ice type? Yes, I was saying, no, 2019 I bought a cam. Because that's whenever I started working from home. No, 2020, you're right. Because it was like in Marchish. And I got a refurb, and it was fine for the most part, but it's got there's something wrong with the lens where it's got its own glare inside of the lens. So, like, it's kind of got a milky, washed out section of it. And the hinge on it is also kind of busted now, so it kind of floats. Dragons can Mega Evolve too. I knew you were a Dragon type trainer. Just look at that hair and that cape. Only Dragon type trainers are so self-important. If they made Vampire type Pokemon, you would raise that too. You can transport your save files for Pokemon Unbound and play it on your 3DS portably. Hey, that's awesome! That's really cool. Being able to play it on the system format it was kind of sort of designed for. Not really, but yeah, no, that's really cool. I like that a lot. That's such a weird feature. It's obviously a bad refurb or something. Why have a built-in glare? Yuck. It's not on purpose. Like, there's something wrong with the device. So the cam has a ring light built onto it, and somehow light from that ring light is getting inside the body of the camera, and it's causing a glare milky section. So I really haven't used it much, and for work now, they gave me a laptop to use, and so I just use that one. And I have to be on camera like for half an hour every 2 weeks. So I really just don't use it. So I do need to get a better webcam so I can start looking at doing some reveals and card unboxings and things like that. Zimui Bongoka. I like that emote though. Is that a little snake drinking boba tea? Zimiu sip. I like it. It's a very milky snake. Executor. Oh, because he's a dragon type, this has to be an Alolan Executor. What is those? No, I'm fine with this. They make its head tilt over to fit inside the screen. I like that. That's fun. They're boba tea emojis, but they look like they're not showing on stream. Yeah, my OBS doesn't like it. They don't look like boba teas to me on OBS. And Mix It Up is just got little X boxes. Not the console, but little boxes with X's in them. So, and it didn't even float up across the screen either. Not just yet, though. There are stairs there, but I bet you there's a statue in here with a switch that we need. So this one's probably to the basement, because that's the only other wall I found. But we're going to check, we're going to check out these stairs here, see where it goes. We got old dude, and we got old woman. Probably going to use ghost types, which means we need to have some dark type moves on the go, which still means Scooby-Doo and Glomp, they're pulling away in levels, and it needs to stop. Needs to stop. We can't let this stand. You know what? For the fun of it, let's put Paloo out. Did you hear that the N64 Pokemon Snap is on Switch? No way! No way! I've got the new remake on Switch. But, not the... I didn't hear that they re-released the N64 version. I remember one day, it was with me and a friend, and there were some other friends who came over to visit, and we just decided we're going to play Pokemon Snap. And I told them right then, I was like, if we fire this up, we are beating it entirely and getting the picture of Mew tonight. And they're like, ha ha ha, okay. And, you know, everyone started doing their own thing and whatnot, and I stuck with it, and I was basically the background entertainment for the whole evening of just going through Pokemon Snap and getting every picture. It's exclusive to that expansion plan pack, blah, something. That's $50. Yeah, I'm not a fan of that. I really wish Nintendo hadn't decided to raise prices and create an exclusive online mode. I haven't paid for it, because I don't really make a whole lot of use of my Switch anymore. For the most part, I'm playing on PC. But I love my Switch. The Bombi. But yeah, I played through it and I beat it that night before people left. It was great. Rabombi, Bug, and Fairy, I'll be fine. Oh, it's fast. That's a fast bee. Oh, come on. That should have done it. Live, live. Ah, knew it. Knew it. I should have done that. You never played the OG, just the new game? The new game's really good. If you like the new game, you probably won't like the old game. It's a lot of the same, but a lot less. And some of the things are kind of esoteric, like how the F were you supposed to know this? You should make more DLC for the new Snap. You'll even pay. It's such a fun game. It is. It is. I did not finish the game. I did not beat it. I got kind of burnt out doing the same levels over and over and over again, waiting for an update of something, you know? But it was good. I enjoyed it. Do not regret buying. Live! Okay. Now, why was that super effective? Why was that super effective? I'm missing something there. Holy crap, this Rabombi hits like a tank. You no-lifed it, but stopped before getting every picture star thing, and you think you didn't finish all the requests. Zelda, who pops into the channel here every once in a while, she She 100%ed that game. I could not. Alright, well, gotta go heal up. That Rabombi was actually the Bombi. Whoop. Woosa! Let's see here. The only thing that is under 50 is Knaglog. You still have a document with all the stars you have and don't have. Keep saying, I'll go back and finish it one of these days. You know, that might make fun stream content if you ever decide to go back to streaming. You know, Pokemon Snap It Up. Go and wrap up some of those things. I still want to see the end of, was it Gale of Darkness? Is that what you were playing? I still want to see more of that. Now let's put Glomp out so that he can do his thing, his crunch. I'm the last trainer before you can face Maxima. Are you ready? Three Pokemon. Crobat, huh? And I can't believe they made the OG part of the $50 pack. You'll have to find another way to play it. I mean, it's an N64 game. It's not going to be hard to emulate, and it's not going to be system taxing. And it won't cost you $50. Ah, stupid computer, right? Stupid, stupid, stupid. Of course he hurt itself in his confusion. Oh, I bet this makes me flinch. No. Yeah, you want to finish Coliseum for sure whenever you have things under more control. It's so funny to stream. I was enjoying it. It's kind of ridiculous and kind of silly. It's a good game. You also have Gale of Darkness to do next. Okay. I thought it was Gale of Darkness you were doing already. What's the one you're doing now then? Is it just, it's not just Coliseum, is it? Got some levels going around. Licky Licky! Is Licky Licky a fairy type? Maybe, because it's pink. It's just called Coliseum? Okay. We're going to do Snowcap, just in case this is a fairy type and I can hit it with a steel move. It is just pure normal. Okay, well. How about it? We're going to Swords Dance and then roll out. No, you got rid of my Rocky helmet. Oh yeah, I'm definitely winning this exchange. Its Wi-Fi belly is so odd. I had never noticed that. Whenever it comes back out, I will pay attention to it. I think that's the max strength rollout gets. I think I got to start it over again. No. Oh yeah, it does, doesn't it? It dodged the next level of rollout? Come on! Game cheats. Game cheats. Oh, and now I can only hit 2 times? This game's really trying to make sure that I don't win this battle. It's supposed to be harder than this! Slow them down! I defeated Expert Sherry. I think you're ready. Okay. There is somewhere else in this mansion to check first. There was a basement that had a wall blocking it. And I've hit a switch since then. Ba-ba-da! Let's check the basement and let's see if that wall is down. Let's see. Here it is not down yet, which means that I must drop down from the above into there, but then why was there a switch to pull? Because that area was already open. Ugh, I don't know. I've got no answers, people. All I got is more questions. Yeah, we're not doing that. This is actually timing out pretty perfectly. Doing all of Ptarmigan Mansion in a single stream. And we're starting to close in on the end of stream here. What do we want to open up our... You know, we'll open up with Glomp. You wonder if Pixel Possum ever got her 5 wins. I don't know. Do not know. Gonna save state. There we go. There she is. And there's that door.
State 1 saved.
Thank you. Are we going to save state again? Because now I know where I am. And can we start off this battle with a Giorno's theme? I think it would be most excellent.
Jojo, golden win, Jojo.
Golden win. Jojo. Golden win.
Oh god, I just realized she's gonna probably mega evolve all of her Pokemon, isn't she? Oh, it's fairy type, isn't it? Yeah, it sure is. I knew I should have opened up with, her character design is great. Yeah, I was thinking that. Like, I like the look of her. Oh, it's working to try and be a sweeper, huh? Let's see if we can't Ironhead this out. Nope. Oh! Oh, that hurt. But we can fix this. Oh, hyper potion, huh? Fine. Wish that was a critical, but them's the breaks. I go first, so we can kill him. You wonder how long do some ROM hacks using Swoosh Engine or BDSP? Probably if you really wanted to look, you could probably find some Swoosh ROM hacks. BDSP? I don't know. BDSP has a completely different art style and everything. I think that'd be much harder to work into at this point because it's so fresh too. Glade. Glade is a fighting and fairy, or fighting and psychic, I believe. Regardless, we can't keep out Snowcap. It's definitely a fighting type, so we're going to send out a flying type. Oh, it's faster. Oh, a critical hit. Hope this kills. This better kill. Oko, Oko, Oko! Oko! Scooby-Doo's 55. Altaria, dragon and flying. Yes, I will change. I'm gonna send out Paloo. Oh, it's Mega Altaria, huh? Alright, well this is gonna suck a lot. This thing's gonna be an absolute beast to try and take down. Especially since it's gonna go first always. Oh, it's Fairy and Dragon now, huh? We're gonna confuse you. This is bad. This is really, really bad. This Altaria is getting set up while we can't really do anything about it. Oh my god. Alright, we're gonna have to try and hit this with Dragon Claw. But, oh, it's also Fairy type! But it's not flying anymore. This is gonna kill me. Whoa! That Altaria, no joke. I don't have a good answer to Fairy. The fact that it's Dragon and Fairy makes it such a difficult combo to try and find a weakness for. The Fairy is going to be good against my Dark type here. And my Fighting. Fairy's good against Fighting and Dark. Yep, I have failed this mission. This is a death. We're gonna have to reload. Well, Snowcap's not gonna get to go first. Anything this Altaria does kills Snowcap. Anything this Altaria does, one hit kills anything I put out before I can do damage. This is 3 turns until the game is over, or until the battle's over. Let's see, this does 80, and this does 25, or this does 50 with bonus possible more. Well, no, it's 50 plus stab, which make an additional 25, which is 75, versus this thing's 120. Steel? What do I steal? Oh, you steal? Yeah, well, I mean, it's gonna go first. No way! The confusion saved it! Oh, look at that! Look at that! Get me with it, Jornos! We are still in this fight. Ninetales. Yeah. Scooby-Doo, you'll do fine against this. Look, Fire Punch coming in clutch. Hey, thank you so much for the follow. I very much appreciate that follow. Oh, shit. That hurt a lot. I didn't see who got to go first. I assume it's them. Yeah. Alright, I need something fast. Fruit Loop's probably my fastest. I don't know if it's going to be fast enough, though. But what we can do is drop a Moo Moo Milk on it. And hopefully it won't do that much damage. It's a nice type. What was I thinking? Alright, here's what we do. We sacrificial Pokemon to res up. Right? Glomp? Ground is super effective against ice. But it's also got a fairy move. It's got Dazzling Gleam, which is not the right answer. And it's also the counter to Scooby-Doo. I need fire. Or really, I need fire, or fighting, or rock, or steel. I think it's Snowcap. But I want to res into something else first. Glomp may be faster than this Ninetales, and that's what I'm going to have to bet on. Because Fruit Loop's dead. Rest in peace, Fruit Loop. We hardly knew ye. We're going to send Canoglog out there as sacrificial because Snowcap is our last resort to try and survive. It's the only thing that is neutral. Alright, we need to heal up. Haha, she used a hyper potion, of course she did. What that means Canoglog is faster? Hurt yourself, hurt yourself, hurt yourself. Yes! Oh, we are in this Canoglog. Am I really gonna beat this thing with a... Oh, it's got a dark move, huh? Oh, it's raising its stats. Am I really gonna beat this thing with a Pokemon that's 10 levels under it? No way! Come on, confusion, confusion, confusion! Live, live! Oh, so close! So close! Okay, we got just a scrap of HP. And you know who has Rocky Helmet, and it doesn't matter. Oh, they have to make physical contact. They're not using physical contact moves. Dang it. Okay. We gotta glomp it. We gotta glomp it. And hope for speed. Hope for speed. The fact that Kanoglog was faster than Ninetales gives me hope. I believe! Yes! We are faster! We beat the house! We beat Tardigan Mansion! Take that. Let me mega evolve my Pokemon. She's got a really fun design. I like that a lot.
Believe it.
Believe it! Extraordinary, the bonds you tempered with your Pokemon over a long time, and the trust you draw out even from Pokemon you have only just met. I was unable to distinguish the two. Such was their strength and presence. I'm glad my defeat came at the hands of a truly wonderful trainer. Aww. How amazing. Truly you have shown that you can be trusted to use this power responsibly and without reckless abandon. Then would you tell me how come Team Shadow has the ability to get these Mega Evolved Pokemon? I had to fight a Mega Evolved Houndoom in order to get here. The Mega Keystone. Not to worry, they are functionally identical. Just choose the one that suits you best. You have a ring, a bracelet, a cuff, or a charm. Ring or cuff? I'm gonna go with cuff because I'm not entirely sure how a mega cuff would work. The other ones kind of make sense from like a D&D fantasy perspective, but I've never heard of a magic cuff. The mega cuff. Yes, I think you do carry that mega cuff very well. Anyway, you now have the power to Mega Evolve your Pokemon. For a Pokemon to be capable of Mega Evolving in battle, it must be holding its unique Mega Stone. Oh, I gotta get the Mega Stones. Press Start next before you select your next attack. Okay. Once per battle, and it wears off at the battle ends or the Mega Evolved Pokemon faints. Yeah, yeah. Oh, Mega Stone, thank you. She gave me an Altarianite? I don't even have an Altaria. Although, oh no, it's another Dragon type. I was thinking, having a Dragon Fairy type on the team wouldn't be awful. Why can't I get Garchompite? Isn't there a Mega Garchomp? Hold on, I need to check something. We go Pokemon Mega Altaria. What happens? Nothing. Okay. Is it Altaria Mega? Bang. Pokemon Altaria Mega. There it is. Okay. So is there a Garchomp Mega? Oh, there is. So where do I get Garchompanite? It sounds like I'm making stuff up. Garchompanite? Although, I am kind of making it up. Let's be real. Remarkable, Furby, remarkable. Even though this is an official gem, take this gem. A fairy gem. Uh-huh. I'm going to go ahead and guess right now that that Jax is on the Elite Four. Because he's already beat all the gyms, right? We beat it. Now we can move on to Diarrhea City. Boop, boop, boop. Oh, hold on. There was something back here. Okay. Just a vacant space. Woo, diarrhea. Did you know that your Mega Cuff is able to power up moves into Z moves? You're going to be used once per battle. Just equip your Pokemon with a Z Crystal. And press start when selecting the move. So press start before select, or before... Oh my... 2 buttons for the same thing? Game. Game. Oh, it's Butsley. Are we going to finish up with a Butsley fight? I'd beaten Successor Maxima, but I figured a bit more training at the mansion couldn't hurt. Let me guess, you also got the power Mega Evolution? What am I saying? Of course you did. Anyone's beaten me that many times would have been slowed down by that. Oh, he's going to get to Mega Evolve, whatever it is he wants. But I still can't Mega Evolve. Sure, I've got the cuff, but I still need the stones. He's gonna kill himself on my Rocky helmet. That cannon was such a problem before, and now it's not anything. He got a Vaporeon? Interesting.
Butsley, you coward.
Butsley, you coward! Man, it keeps on just switching out to the thing every time I try and find a matchup. It's probably going to use a ground attack, which means Fruit Loop. Right? But then it's going to use an ice attack. Oh, it missed! Eat grass type attacks. That's fine, I'll do it again. Come on, give me another critical in this mix. One more additional critical will ensure its death. Live. Live, live. Nope. Okay, you got Fruit Loop. I'll give you that much. But now we start rolling with Scooby-Doo, who is just going to clean up. He's going to keep getting stronger and stronger. Want to switch Pokemon? No, we're gonna roll with Scooby-Doo for a bit. This is 75 100 and this is 80 100. So Crunch is the better choice here. I go first, Vaporeon, and Aqua Ring does like no healing at all. Kinda sad. Okay, there's your quick attack. Bye bye, Vaporeon. An Ice Punch. Rip of Vaporeon, kill Butsley. Tyranitar, and this is what's going to Mega Evolve. Tyranitar is Dark and Rock? Oh, come on, don't let it go first. It can't be faster than me. Oko on the Mega Evolved Tyranitar. Perfect. I wish there was a Mega Scooby-Doo too. Look at those stats. Those are such good stats. Why? Why is nothing I ever do good enough? How you keep doing it, Furby? No matter how much I train, it's like you're always 2 steps ahead. Furby, Butsley. Oh god, I'm getting dragged into a whole bunch of story, and it's past stream ending time. Huff, huff. Good thing I was able to catch up to you two. Old man Log! Jeez, I'm surprised you can still run that fast at your age. Butsley is emotionally destroyed. Like, I can't keep up with you. I try so hard. How rude, Butsley. I came all the way out here with something for you, you know? Oh, is it a Mega Evolution Stone for Garchomp? Please? When Arthur and I were trainers, we were quite the fierce rivals. So fierce our spars could last for days without stopping. I really don't have time for your trip down memory lane. Wow, Butsley's a butt. Oh, what do I get? Oh, I got Surf! Yay! While your attitude can certainly use adjustment, Butsley, you may have one as well. Surf, huh? Yeah, that'll be useful. Figured out the shadows had something to do with my parents' disappearance, and I managed to track them to the ruins of the Void. Once I get directions, I'll surf there and find out what happened to them once and for all. Surf! Surf! Yeah, he's so rude. Okay, thanks, I guess, Log. You guess? Shadows, you say? Ah, yes, it reminds me what I came here for. Furby, Arthur has filled me in on your recent escapades. First, let me congratulate you on rescuing Zapdos. But of course, I never doubted you for a moment, Furby. Ho 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 ho. Anyway, if you're looking to head in the same direction as the Shadows, there's an old colleague of mine living in Diarrhea City, who is a fastidious researcher of the ruins of Void. I'm told that Zapdos. I like Galarian Zapdos the best. I love that redesign of Zapdos. I've been told that Jax went on ahead to look for him. If needed, he can provide you with the surfing directions. Some old guy in Diarrhea City knows the way to the ruins of Void. Guess that takes care of where I'll be heading next. Thanks, Log, for saying something worth listening to for once. Holy crap! This guy is a jerk. Catch you later, Furby. Next time I swear I'll close that gap between us for sure. No, you won't. Not with that attitude. Looks like his journey with Pokemon hasn't mellowed him out at all. Well, good luck, Furby. I'll be praying for your success. Whoa. I got the power of God and Pokemon on my side. It looks really awesome. It do. It do. Alright. Let's go ahead and save the state here as well. And let's save it pointing the correct direction. Bam. Alright, thank you so much for tuning in tonight. I will be back again. Good luck on your space portal your shell fell into. I am so confused about that. I'm gonna have to find it. So silly. But thank you for tuning in. I plan on streaming again on Friday at 5:30. Tomorrow on Wednesday, you can catch Pixel Possum on Possum's channel at 7 o'clock, I believe. Yeah. Have fun, everybody, and I will catch you again later. Maybe next time, in the time future, we can maybe open up some Pokemon cards on stream. Sevenist. Yes, Possum stream is the sevenest stream. More 7 than other streams. Okay. Bye-bye.
Bye, have a beautiful time. When no one is looking, I like to eat spiders and glass shelves.